Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be another drugstore review on a brand new product, and I just want to quickly apologize for my voice in this video. I am sick right now. I'm really right in the middle of having some type of viral infection or like a chest cold or something like that, so I apologize if I sound kind of congested and stuff. I'm just not feeling the best, but I did want to go ahead and film some videos for you guys today because this next week is my finals week at school, and I know that I'm going to be really busy and not able to film, so I wanted to get a few videos filmed and up for you guys so that you won't be without videos all week, because I know that I have been slacking on posting a little bit, but school has just been really intense right now, so I will get back into posting every week and multiple times a week. But to get to the point of this video, it's going to be a review on this bronzer from L'Oreal, and it's called the GlamBronze Bronzer for Face and Body, and it's this really big pan of bronzer in this pretty orange metallic packaging, and I'll put the price right here because I'm not exactly sure. I know it was in the teens. I think it might have been about $15 because I remember thinking that that was a little expensive for a drugstore bronzer, but I actually am really loving this, and I'm really excited because every new product I've been trying from the drugstore I've really been liking, and that's just really exciting to me because I love drugstore makeup. But when I first seen this, I automatically thought of a high-end product that I wanted to try and compare this to, and it is one of my favorite bronzers ever, and it's the Estee Lauder Bronze Goddess Bronzer. And I think the first thing that made me think was probably the size, because they're both really large pans of bronzer. So I want to kind of compare the two and then also tell you all just specifics on what I think about this, and then I also have a demo of me applying it. So let's go ahead and get started with the comparison. First off, they are around the same size, but this one, the Estee Lauder, has 0.74 ounces of product, and I believe it's around $40, and this one has 0.41 ounces, and like I said, I think it was about 15, so it does have a little bit less, but you're still paying a lot more for the product in the Estee Lauder one. So when you open them up, they both have about the same finish, so that's another reason that I thought I would compare the two of them. They are both a kind of like a matte bronzer base with a little bit of a gold shimmer in them, and I will swatch them side by side just to show you all how similar they really are. They have a very similar texture as well, and like I said, the Estee Lauder one is probably like my all-time favorite bronzer, so it'd be really cool if this is like a dupe for it. I actually think the L'Oreal one is a bit more pigmented and a little bit more creamy, but they have a very similar appearance on the skin, not just the color but also just the finish of the product. So this one right here is the Estee Lauder, and this one is the L'Oreal bronzer, and they might be a little bit different in tone, but like I said, the finish on the skin is really similar because they both have just that hint of like a gold shimmer, but it's not overpowering, and it kind of just makes the skin look really healthy. If I haven't mentioned, this does come in 3 colors, the L'Oreal bronzer. It comes in a light, medium, and dark. I have mine in the color medium, and I think it most closely compares to the light shade in the Estee Lauder Bronze Goddess bronzer. I took this in the store with me, and the medium was the closest in the tones. So if you are looking for a dupe for the Estee Lauder light bronzer, you might want to try the medium in the L'Oreal. I thought the light and the darker shade of the L'Oreal bronzer had a little bit less warmth than the medium shade. This shade has a little bit more of, I don't want to say like an orange undertone, but it is just a little bit warmer in tone than the other two. They were a little bit more cooler, and I think they might be a little bit more appropriate for contouring if you're looking for a bronzer to contour with. So I'm going to go ahead and roll the demo of me applying this so that you all can get an idea of how it blends out and what it looks like. Okay guys, so I'm going to go ahead and demo the bronzer for you all. I have already contoured a little bit, and all I used for that was this L'Oreal Infallible Pro Contour, and I used this ashy toned color. So I only did that underneath my cheeks and down the sides of my nose, just because I don't use a contour shade that's kind of ashy toned like this on my forehead. So you'll see that my face is really pale compared to my neck, and I really need to bronze that up. So that's what I'm going to be doing to demo this product. So I'm going to go ahead and show you all how I apply this product and what it looks like on my skin and how it blends out. So I'm going to go ahead and take this with a Real Techniques blush brush, and it's just kind of a larger tulip sized brush, and it's very fluffy, and that's what I like to use just to bronze my face. So I'm going to load that up and then just show you all, like I said, how this applies and what it looks like. So I definitely like to bronze up my temples. I think that's a really pretty place for bronzer, and it makes you look like you actually have a little bit of a tan. So once I've got my forehead kind of blended out and how I want that, I will go in and bronze up the cheek area where I contoured just a little bit, just so that it doesn't look too dead and gray and it kind of blends more with the forehead. So I'm going to take this just right on the tip of the brush. I'm not going to press really hard, and I don't want to put too much because I don't want to overdo the contour. I'm just going to go in right there and blend up. If you want to make sure and get a really blended out look, you want to hold your brush more towards the end. This is going to give you less control, but it's also going to use less pressure to apply the product, so it's going to look a little bit more buffed and blended. So you'll see I'm just holding it and just doing circular motions and blending that up. And then I also will just hit like the tip of my nose, my chin, just to kind of blend everything together. Okay, so that is it for how I apply this product, and I'll just kind of zoom in and let you all see how blended it looks and what it looks like sitting on my skin. Okay, so as you can tell, I really like this bronzer. I think it looks really, really pretty on the skin. This is it with my blush and highlighter on, and it blends in with the product really well. It blends over foundation. It doesn't skip or like stick and get patchy. I think it just blends in really well, and I really like the finish of this bronzer and the Estee Lauder one because they do have that little bit of shimmer, and they're just a little bit glowy without looking like glitter on your face. I really like the finish of both of those. But this one does seem to be a cheaper alternative to that one if you've ever wanted to try that one. And I really, really like this. So let me know if you all have tried this down below, and also what new products you want to see reviews on from the drugstore. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope I'll see you next time. Bye.